ask that you please rise and kindly remove your hats and join in the singing of our national anthem. Led tonight by the lead vocalist of the Soleros, whose soulful voice can be recognized as the lead singer for the legendary Carlos Santana Band, currently on the 20th anniversary of the Supernatural Tour. Accompanied by organist Dieter Rule. Please welcome Andy Vargas.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. More say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Bienvenidos to the Latino Slant. It is another live edition of the week. This week, the week of our independence, 4th of July coming up, we have for you today the Female Haina battle. Ay, mamá. Además, tenemos numbers, box office numbers, Star Wars LATINÉ, ¿qué? And then, of course, Tom Cruise, can he save cinema because we need it? Pues ándale, vámonos. Paulie here on the Latino Slant. It is Monday, July 3rd here, 2023, and all is well. My name is Paulie. Yes, I am the best dog dad in the galaxy. We are going to cover a lot of fun action for you guys, a lot of stories, a lot of, a little craziness. And some praise where, we try not to just be this, whatever's out there and, we're going to get on that hate train. That doesn't sit well with me either, but before we do, here's what's going on. In the chat right now, you have a voting poll that's going on. That's right. Every Monday, it's a Firme Haina battle. This week, Aubrey Plaza versus Anya Taylor-Joy. Make sure you vote on that. And what I would love for you guys to do is to share this out. Like the stream. It helps the algorithm so we can double, triple, get a whole bunch of people in here and let people know what is going on, because we're here live every Monday at 12:30 p.m. Pacific. Before I say hello to you guys, before I get to the chat, I want to welcome all the new subscribers, whether you're watching this with us live or on the replay. Wow. Let us also thank all the channels that have been so supportive in getting new people here. Doomcock, Chris Gore, WDW Pro, Jonas J. Campbell. I see you guys. I see what you guys are doing, and I see you. And we thank you here at the Latino Slant. So if you're coming from those guys, awesome. If you're coming from our reviews of Indiana Jones and The Flash, thank you as well. As you know, we have a big Mission Impossible spoilers review coming in less than 48 hours. You're going to get that here first, exclusive. Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning spoiler review, midnight, July 5th. So that's actually July 4th going into midnight AM. Wonderful. Let me get a little water. Okay, before I bring in Fletcher and we talk about the Feed Me Haina, I want to say hello to all the people that are saying hello in the chat. Just another red shirt. War Monkey. I see you, brother. Christopher. Black Saber. Hey. John Sagi Rapus. Hello. Hey, welcome. My first time seeing you here. I love it. Alan, aka Rocket Man. LA, Lower Alabama. Gotta look out for those Lower Alabama chicks, those LA chicks. Julissa, hello, sweetheart. How you doing, Julissa? Good to see you. War Monkey, we already said that. Krusty Moko is here with his amazing what's happening with his amazing icon. RC from the NYC, what's up, my brother? Good to see you, man. Really good to see you. All right, who else? RC from the NYC, we already said that. Just another red shirt. There's a couple other people. It's Courtney. Courtney is here. She is here. Smash the like. Share the link. Orale. Bonzo. Manolo. And Jen, she was the first. And Raf M. Hi, Jen. Hi, Raf M. I'm a proud LATINÉ. Oh, come on. Soul Assassin. Miss Susie. Hello, Miss Susie. Good to have you here. All right, guys. Let's bring in Fletcher Williams. What's happening, brother?
Hola, hola, Ratón Sin Cola. Happy Monday. We're happy Mondays here at the Latino Slant.
You know, we are. And we have a busy day before 4th of July. We're going to get through this show, and then I'm going to go see, what is it called? Sound of Freedom?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Awesome movie.
I'm gonna see with Chris Gore right after this, and then we're gonna have an out of the theater review. I'm gonna talk about it before I end the stream, but yeah, man. Okay, so let's get to it. Who do we got today?
All right, so today we have
Aubrey Plaza and Ann Taylor-Joy. I can't believe she's 39, man.
Right?
That's crazy. So here's my thing with her, and this is perfect. You know, she's such a troublemaker.
Right. That's why I figured it's like the all around, because I was like, what do I call this one? And I figured it's the all around because they do drama, they do comedy. She's doing like horror movies. You know, they do everything.
Yeah, there's just something very mischievous and sexy and funny about her.
Yeah, like homegirl would like burn your house down.
So she's 39, she's 5'6". I think a lot of people are voting for her.
Yeah.
Let's continue. That was a recent shot. I think that was from the Met Gala. Those shots with her, with kind of like that, like she's showing some skin, the cross thing.
Right. Yeah, she cleans up good. Good.
Yeah. Total cutie, man.
Right.
She's winning at 82% right now.
Oh, yeah.
Yikes. 82%. I mean, it just goes to show you that personality, sensuality, appeal goes a long way. And then
Right.
it can kind of just accentuate your looks. Because, you know, unlike a flea bag,
We started off with a good Monday, Paulie. Good Monday, Paulie. Not.
hey, I'm just saying, man. I appreciate a leading woman like Aubrey Plaza. Okay, I'll leave it at that. Nice. Yes, from Puerto Rico for the win on that picture. Great picture. She's got great legs.
Okay, let's go.
Ooh. Going up against Anya Taylor-Joy. I mean, I love this. I love that shot of her.
Yeah. I think that's one when she did for the Queen's Gambit. She was doing the crown things.
Mm-hmm.
But also for, Princess Peaches, every little mocoso is now peaches.
I mean, she's got that. Both of them have an it factor, and they're
Right.
kind of almost similar. I think Anya Taylor-Joy's comedic side is coming out a little bit more in her.
Yes. Yeah.
But obviously Aubrey Plaza was more of a stand-up comic at first.
Right.
So she's a little darker. But hey, I'm not hating. $27. Okay.
Yeah, she's young.
I mean, I think it's a matter of taste too. There's always going to be that type of person, man or woman, I don't care what you are, that's just going to like that pale look.
Oh yeah. I mean, you can tell she's probably big in Japan. It's like she's got. If they don't pick this chick, if they ever do like a interview with a vampire, she should be like the Argentinian vampire or something. They have to.
Ooh.
I mean, she's perfect for it. She's got that. I've never go out in the sun, even though she literally rides. She's in the beach all the time. She rides all the time. She rides horses. It's big in Argentina, so it's like, oh, Courtney, you're the good pill. She's a good pill too. Courtney's like, I'm pale. But she has that. She has that vampire look, right?
I loved her in The Menu, and I loved her in the Viking one. What was it?
Oh, the Norseman.
The Northman. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, this one. Where'd you get this photo?
Okay, so that's, like I said, she rides horses in Argentina, and Argentina has a huge polo culture, and she's big on horses. I mean, both. As she was born in Miami, but the thing is, she like literally was born in Miami, and then they went back to Argentina. So it's like, she's like out of place.
Yeah. She's really Latina. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Now I for some reason when I saw this, I was like, is she gonna film a role in Conan right now? I mean, this looks incredible.
Right. Yeah.
That's a badass shot. 5'8".
Yeah.
Was it? You put up that before and after. What was that? You wanted to do a before and after shot? What's up with that?
Well, so basically, I'm just showing how much she's changed. She changes her look like all the time. She does short hair, long hair, blonde hair, and that's why I was trying to find even pictures of Aubrey, because Aubrey went blonde for a while there. She did a lot of editorial shoots because they're really well-rounded actresses. I mean, they do everything. They do comedy, they do drama, they're doing horror. I mean, it's It's all
Okay.
out there.
All right. Calm down. Calm down.
Yeah,
It's
just
okay.
saying.
Calma.
It's happy moment.
I'm just happy. What a cutie. Parents from Argentina. This shot.
Right. That's a traditional gaucho boots and you know, I
Guys, start
dig in the
voting.
vaults.
Start voting. Vote now. Vote often. Whatever party you're with. I'm with with the Haina party. That's the only party that matters right now. The Haina party.
Just have t-shirts.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. That's a great shot.
Right?
That's a great shot. Okay, vote now, guys. So, let's just bring this up real quickly from Nerdrotic, who commented on our post.
Awesome.
He said C. Good. Way to like go. What do you call it?
Yeah. It's
Very-
neutral,
Very
vanilla.
political. C.
Yeah.
I mean,
C.
these two women.
Yeah.
C. Good
C.
job there, Gary. Good job, brother. Good job. So yeah, vote now, guys. Vote now, and we'll get to the winner in a little while, and then we're gonna do a Tom Cruise favorite film thing as well. Sounds good.
All right.
Yeah, man. Gary is so poetic. Oh, you start
Right.
some stuff. Okay. I'll see you in a little while then.
right.
We got some fun stuff going on, and thank you so much. Great video, brother.
All right. Thanks, man.
Feed Me Hina battle. Make sure that you are voting right now. Let's see what you guys have to say. Aubrey Plaza is gorgeous. No Way Aubrey is 39. Isn't that crazy? Her deadpan is amazing. Yes, man. Yes. Yes, man. Alan, I wouldn't kick her out of bed for eating crackers. No way. No way, man. That was like 2 weeks ago or last week. Anya has great pichonalidad. Pechon. Oh, pechonalidad. Nice, Krusty. Nice. She does have that waifu look. To be 37 or 39 again. Hey, Julissa. Come on. It's all good, sister. It's all good. Right, Julissa? Look at her. Brian, what's up, Brian? Member of the channel. It's good to have you here. Why is she holding a guy that looks like Polly? What do you mean why? Because look at that. Look at that. That's why. Okay, calm down. Anya without makeup decided it for me. I like traditional. I hate to be rude, but Aubrey Plaza is so at best. But Anya Taylor-Joy is weird looking. Sorry, Anya, but Aubrey by default. There you go. Don't worry about it. I like to be in the middle of that sandwich. Anya all day, every day. She has beautiful. They both have beautiful legs, man. Both beautiful legs. All right, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to vote. Let's go now to let's take off all comments. No more comments. Let's go now to the box office from this past weekend, and technically the weekend is still going because of the whole 4th of July, but listen, let's not belabor this. As you know, I've been doing the reviews and all that stuff in regards to the fiasco that is Indiana Jones. So let's bring up hard numbers right now. And let's look at these together. Okay, number one, Indiana Jones Dial of Destiny, 4,600 theaters. Almost a 1,200 plus theaters above any other movie. It only made 60 million. Now that is a lot of money, but this movie is now saying that it cost to make around $330 million, which I'm absolutely I can't. That is such an unreal number. It's ridiculous. Number 2, Spider-Man, 3,400 seats, $11.5 million. Look at the holding power of that film. 339 so far in the States. I think it's hit over 600 million. Elemental, No Hard Feelings, holding the same spots. Those are having some unexpected legs. They're not going to make money, guys. Elemental, No Hard Feelings, but they're making a couple bucks when it was considered to be dead, especially for Elemental. Now, if you look at No Hard Feelings, it's like, hey, Polly, this is a rated R film. It's a comedy. It's not for everyone. It's already made 29 million bucks. Here's the problem. It costs about $40 to $45 million to make. That's not good. So it is a good film. It's funny. I do recommend it, but I don't know if it's gonna make its production money back. New film, Ruby the Kraken. Guys, that's a big bomb. Then for its third week, 67% drop off. Another huge drop off for the Flash. Flash indeed in the pan. Okay, did you guys see any of these movies? What are your thoughts on these numbers? I want to know. Did you guys see any of the new ones? Asteroid City? Let me know as I grab a drink. Because now what I want to do, I want to bring up a pretty good article and then bring up some great points. I'm not going to read the whole article. I really don't want to read the whole article, guys. However, yes, indeed. Did you see it, Alan? Who saw this movie this weekend? Who saw it? Now, I want to bring up 2 points in this article that I think are really, really important. It's actually there's a lot of great things you can take away from this. Okay. Let's go down. Here we go. You guys with me? This is what I got highlighted. All right. So, what the hell went wrong here with Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny? Lucasfilm is so precious and fastidious when it comes to developing Star Wars properties, and the legend with Indiana Jones is that these movies could never be made unless George Lucas and Spielberg and Ford saw eye to eye on the script. Remember that all the remember all the TLC that J.J. Abrams and Lawrence Kasdan took in hatching Force Awakens? There were stories of them walking down New York streets, going back and forth on storylines. Given the black eye that Lucasfilm took on the Star Wars films, including Solo, from fans, they're careful not to rush and dump sequels nowadays. Thus, the safety of building out the franchise on Disney Plus, which is why it's taken them so long to bake the next Star Wars sequels. All of this makes the misfire here with Dial of Destiny so concerning. Okay, so before I read on to the next paragraph, this writer is mistaken about a couple things. Yes, Lucasfilm took a black eye from your fans for a reason. For several big reasons, which we're not going to get into. Now, if you're saying that you wanted to do world building and franchise building with your Star Wars television series on Disney Plus, that was a huge, huge mistake. It continues to be a huge mistake because you've taken out the lore and magic of Star Wars being on the big screen. We just want to see Star Wars on the big screen. I think at this point, even with the mild success of The Mandalorian, and now it's decline in season 3, no one really cares about these Star Wars television shows that shows a longevity in ratings, in marketing, as far as merchandise. So I don't know what safety you're talking about here, but those Disney Plus television shows, the majority are disasters. I am still cautiously optimistic with Ahsoka. We shall see. But I was optimistic with everything else, and we saw what we saw. So Lucasfilm, by the head, Kathleen Kennedy, has been handled with absolutely just disdain and laziness and negligence for its lore, for its past heroes. And now you're seeing that here with Indiana Jones. So I got one more paragraph here, and then I want to jump down to the demographics of who came and saw Indiana Jones this weekend. I am not surprised. The biggest problem with Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny is that there were no efforts here to cast it up and make it appealing to an under 40 diverse crowd like Paramount did with Top Gun Maverick. Dial of Destiny was conceived for the hardcore indie fan, which are dudes over 50. This is evident in the B- that Dial of Destiny received from 18 to 24 moviegoers. Disney reports that 42% of the audience was under 35 for Dial of Destiny. Well, again, you're mistaken here. You're saying that Dial of Destiny was conceived for a hardcore indie fans, which you're trying to say is older men, dudes over 50. That was not a movie for dudes over 50. That was not a movie for women over 50, women and men who are Indiana Jones fans. That's me. That's me right there. I'm 52. That is not a dudes for over. It kind of floors me that this person would write that. But since I'm not an older white guy, I'm going to defend the older white dudes and black and brown dudes who are just Indiana Jones fans. This was not made for us. This was not made for hardcore indie fans. Hardcore indie fans would have made this weekend, they would have doubled the money. Doubled the money. We would have kept coming back. Repeat it. By now, on a 4th of July weekend, I should have been paying to see it 3 times, like I did with Spider-Verse. You kidding me? Absolutely incorrect. And now you're going into demographics. You said as far as casting up. That's fine. I'm getting some much needed water. Thank you, my love. Here you go, sweetie. Thanks, babe. No, it's probably too loud. So, like I was saying, there were no efforts here to cast up to make it appealing to under 40. Well, no, you're incorrect because you casted Phoebe Waller-Bridge as your cast up. And you're connecting it to Top Gun Maverick. Top Gun Maverick casted people in their 20s and 30s as well. Miles Teller, Barbano, and all these other jet fighter pilots that had a good balance that, yes, were diverse, but they all had great character, great characters with purpose in the film. We know what the Helena Shaw character was all about. It was poorly written, and thus the whole thing was boring. So, again, guys, how does that make for great cinematic viewing for us. It doesn't. It doesn't. Now I want to go to the final part of the crowd that who actually went this first weekend, and then we'll wrap it up here because we've kind of belabored this on this channel and other channels, but this is actually a good read. You can, just because I kind of disagree on certain points, it doesn't mean I wasn't intrigued with a lot of this information. So I do recommend you reading this. Okay, here we go, guys. Post-track audience, 79+% and 4 stars. The leading guy, 25 plus. Ticket buyers at 43% and giving it a 77% grade. That's not good. Overall, men at a 48% turnout are giving it a 74% grade. Here's what's interesting. Even though 10% came to see Phoebe Waller-Bridge as the female lead in the movie, women like Dial of Destiny better than men with 80% grade. That's not good at all. Women over 25 who showed up at 35% gave it an 86%. Those are Phoebe Waller-Bridge fans, and they are gone. They're not going to see this again. I want to see those numbers again in the next couple of weeks, which is going to be like flash numbers. Absolutely huge drop-offs. The older Dial of Destiny audience gets the grades with the 45 to 55 sec, 19% turnout. Give it an 83%, and overall 55 people, over 55 people at 23%, giving it 89%. Diversity demos weren't that diverse. This is a killer right here, guys. Take this in for a second. Take this in for a second. And thank you all the people that are here live. Make sure you are subscribed, smash the like. Also, too, if you care to, super chat. That would help the channel out as well. Every single super chat helps the channel out immensely. But let's go to this. Diversity demos weren't that diverse, with 54% Caucasian, 79% grade, 18% Latino and Hispanic, 80% grade, Black, 10%, Asian, 13%. Guys, the biggest movie-going block, which can single-handedly give you a successful weekend, did not go see this film. They were absent. And let me tell you, man, at what was it here? At 18%, Lucasfilm, y'all fucked up. Big time. When I saw that number, and I see these other films, Sisu, John Wick, Super Mario Brothers, Scream, Creed 3, and now recently, Spider-Verse, huge Latino numbers. Biggest movie-going block, sometimes doubling, tripling the population. Indiana Jones only at 18%. How did you mess this up? A sure thing, because let me tell you, every Latino that I know, let me say it again, loves Raiders of the Lost Ark, loves Indiana Jones, loves Harrison Ford, loves those first 3 films. How did this happen? How did that happen? You had no excuse. You had a free weekend. You had a huge opening where other films are 2-3 weeks old. I'll tell you what happened, guys. I'm going to tell you exactly where the Latinos were. And anyone from Lucasfilm, Disney, if you're listening right now, hire the Latino slant. I keep saying this. I will save you from this disaster each and every time. I will save you a lot of heartache and headache each and every time. Latinos this past weekend, they went to go watch films on the second and third time. They went back to Spider-Man. They went back to Elemental. They went back to No Hard Feelings. That's where they're at. That's where they were at. Now they're getting ready for barbecues, cervezas. You lost them. You lost a huge core movie-going audience. Unacceptable. Absolutely, what a disaster upon disaster upon disaster. I'm in shock. Let's have Fletcher come in. Give us your thoughts real fast, brother.
Yeah. I mean, it's crazy. You have a demographic that actually loves this movie, wants to see this movie, wants to support this movie. It's giving you free money, basically. All you had to do is give it a slight wink. A slight wink.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Tony Reyes. This movie should be made for Tony Reyes.
Tony Reyes should be not only buying the movie, he should be going out and be like twice and bringing his mama, his uncle, you know what I mean, his tios. It should be like a family affair.
We're talking about Harrison Ford.
Who's bringing his family to this? Who's bringing their family to this? I mean, who's going to see it with their family? Nobody's.
I hear you, Alan. I hear you.
Nobody's going to go see a movie where the man is basically, you know, just mistreated, has no future. I mean, it's such a. I mean, the anger from the fans is palpable.
Yeah, I don't know if it's anger or just like, you know, there's that, right? But I think also too, there's just apathy. And you know what? I'm going to go see something else. I'm going to go back and watch. I'm going to go to Elemental because Elementals now has legs. No Hard Feeling has legs. Jennifer Lawrence leg.
Well, those are the legs.
Rosa Para. What's up, girl? Good to see you. So yeah, I mean, that's you know, we've been pretty prolific here with our indie coverage. You know, you can't find this coverage on most channels because we got the early viewing, then all the reviews, and now this. I saw it again, guys, Thursday. Can you take out the ones, Fletcher, and we'll bring you back. I saw it again Thursday because I wanted to see it with a real crowd. And I was very angry and bored. That was not a good mix, guys. That is not a good mix. So those are your box office actuals. That's what's going on. And over 50 people in the chat. Make sure you are subscribed, you smash the like, and you are voting on this. So good to have you guys here on a Monday. Okay, what's next? We're gonna switch gears, but let's read a couple of I'm a hardcore fan and this movie doesn't interest me. It's a hardcore indie fan. Unacceptable. I saw Raiders in the cinema. Same for the first Star Wars. Yeah, Alan, I'm right there with you. Hardcore indie fans are the only ones that should be been focusing on. You're right. You're right. I don't know where that article says it was made for the hardcore indie fan. No, it was not. Maverick. Facts. Well and truly messed up. What's up, Bojan? Good to see you. Hail, Polly. Mission Impossible 7 about to show Holly weird how it's done. Tom Cruise and McCoy strike again. I grew up in the 2000s watching 3 indie films on VHS. It was an amazing time. What's up, Solomon? Yes, legs. All right, well, good to have you guys all here. It's good to see you guys. Some new people and members of the chat. I think we got a new member. I think I saw that. Did we see if we could find that for me, Fletcher? And let's play a let's play a little promo, and we will be right back.
When I worked in East LA, I wound up in the gang unit.
And we didn't call ourselves gang members. We were social clubs.
There's a difference between a guy who's commuting to work and a car that's cruising and looks like a shark.
We're talking about a whole new culture. We had our own slang. The calor was different.
Chicanas and Mexican American women were sort of using American culture.
It wasn't just the way they dressed, it's the way they walk.
Streets ain't woke. You're gonna get shot and killed.
We're always different. We're going to be different. And, it's just no way around it.
That's part of us being Chicanos because that's what we went through.
American Homeboy, only in theaters this August and September. Los Angeles, Portland, Albuquerque, Tucson, Chicago, and San Francisco. Get your tickets now. AmericanHomeboy.com. The Latino Slant is sponsored by Gutierrez Law Firm, celebrating the independent spirit of Chicano and Latino music, art, and film. Se habla español. All right, mi gente, thank you so much for being here. My name is Pauly. This is the Latino Slant. If this is your first time hanging out with us, do me a favor. Say hello. Post a comment. I want to hear from you, and I want to say hello to you. We will star it. Fletcher will make sure I do say hello. And so wonderful to have all you guys on. We're going to take a nice turn away from pop culture entertainment and hit on a little, a lot, some issues that kind of affected everyone the last couple of days with the Supreme Court making all these decisions and really making a certain group of people happy and a certain group of people not happy. I was kind of surprised by this poll, and I wanted to bring this up. And I will preface by saying I was, let me pause that. Not surprised by the headline, but a couple of information there coming in. All right, here we go. Most Americans approve of Supreme Court decision restricting use of race in college admission. This is an ABC News poll. Okay. Though the country is more divided on other high-profile rulings and increasingly viewing the court as driven more by politics, according to a new ABC News poll conducted, little more than half of Americans, 52%, approve of the U.S. Supreme Court decision on restricting the use of race as a factor in college admissions, while 32% disapprove, 16% saying they don't know. Now, of those of that poll taken, right, a majority of Republicans, 75%, and independents, 58%, approve of the ruling, while a distinct minority of Democrats approve 26%. There are deep divisions between racial groups. Most white people, 60%, and Asian people, 58%, approve of the Supreme Court's decision to limit the use of race in college admissions, while only 25% of Black people support the decision. Hispanic people are split. 40% approve, 40% disapprove. And that is where I wanted to say I was a bit surprised, and yet I am not. And here is why. So, when I first heard of this ruling, I have to be honest with you. I didn't like it. As a kid who benefited from affirmative action going to college, I saw, I see the good things of what the kind of like that opportunity can give people. And I still do. But as I read the decision and read why this was decided upon, I saw that it was I saw that the practices in this case were racial against Asian Americans. That's not cool. And I started thinking about that. It's like, well, why is that? Is it are they being persecuted because of their hard work ethic? Because they got the grades, they got this. Then you read more about this decision, and it was to where Harvard was basically saying, well, we also have this other scoring that takes into account personality traits, likability. So they're basically saying that Asians weren't likable, didn't have personality traits like their Black or Latino or other people of color. So they were not included, and whereas these other people were, because of those factors, Asians were taken out of the race, even though these factors of, like I said, high grades, test scores, extracurricular activities, everything you can think of that makes a great student that you would want at your college, those did not count for the Asian American students. And so I thought about that today, man. After I read the actual ruling, and I could side with that Asian student. I understood where they were coming from, and I understood maybe why that was the decision. I don't like it because numbers show that Latinos and Blacks are they're disproportionately represented in colleges, as they are disproportionately represented in the prison system. I don't like that. Now, as much as I don't like that, I realize by the time someone gets to the point where they're being considered in high school, we have lost Black and Latino men and women already. To me, it is way too late. So what I would love is maybe some of that Ukraine money, some of that taxpayer money, throw it on down to the very young kids, elementary, after school programs, whatever it is, whatever that metric needs to be set up, that's where we have to pay attention to. Because I feel by the time we get to college, that affirmative action, it really doesn't make a difference. Because like I said, I got in with affirmative action, but I never had those problems of being in a gang or being from a place of abject poverty, because I had an incredible parent. So I don't count, even though I got in. It was a little different back then, but I think about those kids who are much younger that maybe were born behind the 8 ball. Those are the ones we need to be paying attention to at that age, at that time. So, that's why this. Now let's go back to this 40% of Hispanics, Latinos that disagree and that agree. I totally get it. That 40% that agree with that 40% is your conservative Latinos that are about hard work, test results, work ethic. Come on, let's get to work. Then that 40% is kind of like people like me that the old school liberal in me doesn't want to concede that, but can kind of see how the ruling made sense, but still wants to have some sort of affirmative action there for Latino students, for Latino kids. So I totally see why we're split down the middle of this. And it shows me that the Latino vote is so diverse. the Latino, our tastes and our stances on things are very, very, very different depending on the issue. So I was really, I was kind of glad that ABC News did these polls. I will put the link in the chat. I'll get that over to let me get that over to you, Fletcher, in the private chat, and if you can share that out. There are a lot of interesting things to, in this story, because this story also has the other decisions in regards to the Biden forgiveness, student loan forgiveness program, and it goes also to that controversial one of the ruling for the evangelical Christian website designer. So the numbers are there, guys. It's very interesting how people of different backgrounds are polling in these different rulings there. So I just wanted to go over that, give you guys my 2 cents a little bit. Let's see what you guys have to say. Hey, thank you for subscribing. Cool. Solomon, what happened to all men are created equally and meritocracy? I mean, absolutely, right? But if like I said, Solomon, if these kids, if they don't from when they're very young and they don't have the same opportunities as others do, then what you're getting at is it's kind of hard to say that we're all on an equal playing field. I want that equal playing field. Trust me. One Bridge 11. If Harvard doesn't abide by this court's decision, they should be fined $1 million a day. Ooh, wow. Make Sand deliver documentary across the country. Yeah, I think for a while, just another red shirt, they made it mandatory viewing. Mojin, I'm a white dude in the UK. My heart goes out to the young people. They have dreams to make it, but it gets me. Where the hell is the future going? Where's the Asian representation in the U.S. government? Tony Reyes, interesting article. It is. I'm also torn. I see both sides of this matter. Absolutely. Rosa Para, what doesn't sit well with me is they tool this for educational institutions, but not the military. Don't be started with legacy admissions that are the norm. See, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Is you also have legacy there. It's very interesting, right, Rosa? You have legacy people, which are elitist, very well off, that get into these Ivy League schools. So again, it's meritocracy is a very nice thing that I think we can all agree on. But in the reality, as far as a fair level playing field, if you're not even in the ballpark, how can meritocracy be there? So I say it's when we gotta get them really, really, really young. And the great Mexican Iron Man comes in for $5. Thank you, my brother. I support affirmative action and think white folk should get free stuff like brown and black folk. I'm tired of watching my white folk brethren struggle. Listen, I know you're joking, and I know there's some truth there, but we were talking about this. We were trying to because I remembered I got in on affirmative action. It'd be great to know how you got into. I know you worked your ass off, but in high school, as far as getting into Stanford and then getting into Oxford, my brother, Mexican Iron Man comes in for another $5. Mexican Iron Man is taking a stand for diversity by embracing any and all smoking white chicks. I think you meant to say smoking hot white chicks that need a brown dude for Chicano love. LOL. Wow. Mexican Iron Man. How about Mexican Iron Man for the Supreme Court? Wow. Very nice, my friend. Very nice. All right, let's bring back Fletcher.
Yeah.
Do me a favor. I'm gonna pull up the let's take a little musical break.
All right.
And then we're gonna come back and we are going to do the poll winner.
You're thinking of a different poll winner now. That Mexican
poll winner.
Yeah, you're thinking
Mexican
of a different
Iron
poll
always throws me the hell off, bro.
Throw you off already. That's what happens.
Pinche raza, man. We get on
all the time.
This is what happens when it's all raza on one thing. It's like
we can't have nothing nice, man.
No.
Orale.
Dang, bro. Okay, let's
Pinche Mikey, man.
Oh my god. Let's go into we're gonna play a retro jam for you guys right now, and then we will be back. Okay. Oh my god, it just threw me off. Threw me off. All right, let's see where we got a retro jam.
Taco grenade launched.
Bro. Can you hear this?
Yes.
Okay, we'll be back, guys.
All right.
City of the angels, spread your wings for me. I've been other places, looking for my dreams. Eastern cities move too fast, the southern ones too slow. I can't go back to my past. I need some place to grow. City of the angels, clear your cloudy skies for me. I heard you got some places that I ought to see. Heard you got a Disneyland not too far away. When it rains, I understand the skies are clear all day. LA, LA, find a space for me. Give me your spaces, please. It's where I want to be. City of the angels, spread your wings for me. I heard you got some places that I ought to see. Heard you got a Disneyland not too far away. When it rains, I understand the skies are clear all day. LA, LA, find a place for me. Give me your spaces, please. It's where I want to be. Hey. city of the angels. Spread your wings for me. I heard you got something said that I ought to see. Heard you got a Disneyland, yeah, not too far away. But it rains, I understand. The sky is a clear all day. LA, LA, find a space for me. Give me all your spaces, please. It's where I wanna be.
Yeah. Retro Dram. So we do those, and welcome back to the second half of our weekly live show here on Mondays every day. We call it Monday every week. We call it This Week. And Retro Jam, what I do is take musical performances that we've had over the last couple of years and show them to you guys in case you've missed any of our live musical artists that we've had here on the show the last 2.5 years of our existence, because there are a lot of new subscribers, Santinos, that have been hanging out here with us, and maybe you guys haven't seen a musical performance. One of the big tenets of our channel, guys, is Latino music that I cover. And Andy Vargas, the lead singer of Santana, has been on the show several times. Nina Diaz, Gustavo Galindo. We're gonna have other people in the future as well. So just wanted to let you guys know that we're having bigger live crowds here. I see us growing, and I just wanted to show you that much love. So yeah, what do we have here in the second half? What we got is we're gonna do the Firme Haina, then we're gonna get into some Tom Cruise fun stuff, and the LATINÉ thing. It was Star Wars that people have been wanting me to talk about, like RC from the NYC for $5. What is that super sticker of? Gracias, hermano. What is it? It is a Shiba Inu. Good job. Good job. Gracias, Slantinos. Throw up your emojis. I just threw mine up there. And thank you so much for that super sticker. That one gets you some funny looking dancing people. All right, we have we're gonna close out the Firme Haina of this week.
Close it out.
Close it out, homie.
Close it out like it's a Marshall sales or.
Okay, what do we? Let me see. We got we're gonna end the poll. 80 votes.
Woo! Whoa!
80 votes. Very impressive. Very cool.
Now we're all. How many of those was Gary?
Okay. How many of those was Gary? Very funny, sir. 63%. The winner, Aubrey Plaza.
Woohoo!
Aubrey Plaza.
Dale Puerto Rico.
And then 36%, Anya Taylor-Joy. Still love you. You're still in our hearts.
Yep.
But that is the Firme Haina winner this week. Thank you for all the votes.
Yeah, that was an awesome vote turnout.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that was. Those ladies were using their assets. Yes, great dancers in that video. Okay, so Fletcher, thank you guys. Every week we have a Firme Haina, and what we try to do also is we try to put up the voting early on in the day so you guys can vote, because the Feed Me Haina voting is probably the most important thing you can vote on every week.
Yeah, it's the one true bipartisan issue this country needs and can agree on. Bring it
We got to
together.
unify. We got to unify.
Yeah. Don't divide, unify.
Yeah. Okay, so what do we got now? Are we going to do a poll or what's going on?
Yeah,
here?
so we're going to do a poll for the top 5 movies of Tom Cruise.
Okay, so it's also Tom Cruise's birthday.
Feliz cumpleaños.
So you created a video, and let's play that video, and we'll be right back. Here you go, Tom Cruise.
Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Cumpleaños feliz.
Nice. Okay, what movies are we giving people a chance to
All right. So the top 5 movies that we're giving them a chance to vote on, it's I believe it's Toby Maguire.
Okay, so we're gonna put in the chat right now, guys. Favorite Tom Cruise film.
So Jerry Maguire, Toby Maguire.
Okay, let me. I think I can only add 4. I can only do 4.
Oh, okay. So
All right.
we're doing
All right. So what are we doing?
Jerry Maguire,
Jerry Maguire,
Magnolia.
Magnolia. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Nomination.
Okay. Oscars nominated for Oscars. Okay.
Right.
How about Top Gun Maverick?
Yeah.
Okay. And then a Mission Impossible.
Right. I mean, there's so many movies that you can make a huge thing where
Yeah,
everybody's shouting out their favorite movie, but we gotta.
Yeah, we can't get them all, dude. This guy's had too many films. Like voting to vote. It's like voting to vote on the favorite films.
Yeah.
You guys can throw it, but we're gonna do a poll here. Jerry Maguire, Magnolia, Top Gun Maverick, Mission Impossible, because that movie is coming out.
Yeah.
Fallout.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, here you guys go.
All right. Vote now.
Vote now. It's up.
All right.
It's up. Okay, what are people saying?
All right.
What do we got?
We got 5 votes now. We got
but in the
7
chat,
votes.
Here we go. We got Rain Man.
Yeah.
Interview with a Vampire.
Yeah.
Tropic Thunder. Another one for it's this Courtney saying Rain. That doesn't count. You count, but you know what I mean. Edge of Tomorrow.
Yeah, Edge of Tomorrow.
Edge of Tomorrow. Top Gun. Born on the 4th. Hello. Collateral. I love Collateral. That's a great
Collateral was good. That was great for evil Tom Cruise.
Yeah, Julissa Smart. I love Tom Cruise movies.
Yeah, see, that should be the one of the votes, Julissa. Tropic Thunder was great. Cocktail was great.
Nah, Cocktail's stupid.
Yeah, it was fun.
It was all right.
How old are you? You're like a teenager when you see it, Tropic Thunder was hilarious.
RC, favorite TV movie is Born on the 4th of July. It's his best overall performance.
Yeah.
Another Born on the 4th of July. Cocktail.
Yeah, Cocktail.
I have the need for Spade.
I got the need for Spade.
Tropic Thunder. Okay. So
I'm shocked nobody said Talladega.
Collateral. Collateral's a badass movie, Bruce Lee Kung Fu.
Collateral is great.
Okay, so we got right now 20 votes already. Top Gun Mavericks in the lead, then Mission Impossible Fallout, then Jerry Maguire, then Magnolia. I'm thinking we should have put in Edge of Tomorrow or Born on the 4th of July instead of these other old ones. But
yeah,
hey, that's what we got, guys.
That we were trying to go for awards, I guess,
I guess.
Yeah. Now I guess you have to do the whole critically acclaimed list. Then you have to do like the fan favorite list.
Yeah.
There's so many lists. We'll be doing
Well,
lists all day.
I think we all can agree that that Tom Cruise has the ability to save the summer box office.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, Last Samurai. That was a badass movie.
That was a good movie.
Eyes Wide Shut.
A Few Good Men. My goodness. Minority
Vanilla
Report.
Sky. So obviously people love Tom Cruise movies. We can't put them all up there. This is what you got. We do want to say happy birthday to Tom Cruise. What is next on the docket?
So next on the docket.
Oh, so keep on voting. We got to get to this LATINÉ.
Yeah.
Mamadas. Okay.
Babosadas.
I'll see you in a minute, bro. All right. Okay, so the last 24 hours, people were tagging me on Twitter, complaining to me, what is this LATINÉ? Because apparently an article on the Mary Sue used LATINÉ to describe Latino stars and storylines that are in all the Star Wars that's coming out. So I said, I'm going to get to it. Listen, I've covered the X, I've covered the A, I've covered all the vowels in what we call ourselves. So let's get to Twitter. From the Mary Sue, here is what people were tagging me on, what people were complaining to me about, wanted my opinion. I said I'll discuss it live here on the channel. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, let's make this a little big. Cool. How does this look, guys? Yeah, that's good. Okay. From the Mary Sue tweet, July 2nd, 12:26 p.m. Over 78,000 views. Star Wars has given us LATINÉ leads and entrusting LATINÉ with creative control. The headline, LATINÉ stay eating well, taking the lead in a galaxy far, far away. So I read the article, guys. It's really kind of like it's really just a roundup of anyone who was a Latino in front of or behind the camera on Star Wars, and it's kind of just cataloging them. So what this writer is doing is using the word LATINÉ to encompass the Latinidad, Latino, Hispanic, instead of using those words in this article. Okay? Now, let me show you guys one thing here. Two retweets, 109 comments, only 49 quotes. Likes, 47 likes. That is called being ratioed, right? You have more comments than likes, or whether it's more likes and comments than people liking this. You had 109 comments, 78,000 views. Let's just read some of the comments here. Okay? Mexican Iron Man, stop changing my people's culture. There's no such word as LATINÉ, you dumbass racist white morons. Whoa. Lorena Creo, LATINÉ, que? And then the emoji. Okay, let's go down a little bit more. Silence Gringo from Z3PO. Let's see, locked and loaded Latinos, which I follow. What the F? I found Latinx was offensive. Who the hell started calling us latrines? Stop making up terms for us. You left wing colonizers. Oh, ouch. Ouch. Jorge Arenas. Yo, you effing chalk demons. It's Latino or Latina. Keep your greasy hands off our cultures. Man, people are going in on this. What do you guys think in the chat? Tell me right now? What do you guys think of this? LATINÉ, Restless Samurai, Latino Nation, a Latino conservative point of view. There you go. What the F is Latine or LATINÉ? Alfonso Zayas, mija, no seas pendeja. Oh, Hector Jimenez Ortega, Latine. What is this crap? I'm Mexican. After that, Latin. That's it. Okay, I think you guys get the picture of what's going on here. As far as the ratio on this post by the Mary Sue, and we'll refresh one more time. 93,000 votes now, views now, 125 quotes, 53 likes. Wow. I'm going to get to your comments in a second. Okay. Give me a second here, guys. Okay, so there's a couple of things going on here. First of all, unfortunately, the story itself is actually, like I said, a pretty neutral kind of like looking at the advancements and all the great creatives in front of and behind the camera on anything that has to do with Star Wars. So the actual article and the purpose behind the article has been lost in all this, because the purpose of the article is actually pretty cool. And as far as the Latino slant's concerned, we've been covering all the achievements as far as what, Latinos have been doing in Star Wars. Awesome. Wonderful. Now, as you know, here on the slant, that doesn't give them a pass. So if Book of Boba Fett was bad, my brother Robert Rodriguez, I'm sorry, man. We came down on you. We came down on the show. Pedro Pascal, boom. So what I'm trying to say is on the creative material, we are as honest and balanced as we can here, just because it is Latin specific as far as whether it's an actor or behind the scenes. That doesn't give you a pass. It's great that you guys are there. It's wonderful. Now kick some ass, and we'll take it from there. That all got lost. That all got lost because this writer chose to retcon a culture without giving a shit, because they just wanted to get their personal and maybe the Mary Sue's agenda in regards to this article, which I think at the end of the day, you shot yourself in the foot, Mary Sue and writer, because no one now cares about the Latino achievements. They're pissed off because you're calling them or calling a group of people something they don't want to be called. That's just me on the outside. I'm on the outside looking in. That's like my first thoughts there. The actual content of your article is actually really good. But because you threw in and over in this article, the whole thing of being LATINÉ or Latine, where people are like, they don't know the word. They already found Latinx offensive. Whether you knew that or not, it's just, you chose to go with the gender neutral term because that's part of where you're coming from as in your ideology, as far as you as a writer and the Mary Sue as a whole. And now you're seeing the repercussions there. Okay, now personally, what does the slant think? Personally, I could care less what you call yourself. What you personally feel great about calling yourself a Latinx, I don't know what, XYZ, I'm going to welcome you no matter what. However, I don't like the retconning of a culture, past, present, or future achievements when it's very clear that the Latino people in the US just like to be called Latino or Hispanic. Just stick to that. Then the contents of your articles are actually going to, shine through. The content of your TV show, Primos, are going to shine through because you're not putting an agenda filter on that's going to really, really separate you from that audience that you want to connect with, because you're already telling them what to do, how to think, how to be called. This is it. Comply. When does ever you telling a group of people what to do, when does that work out in your favor? It doesn't. And even in this silly thing here, it worked out to your favor, if you just want clicks. But if you want to be taken seriously, if you want your work to have a cultural and creative connection to the Latino people, you failed, man. You failed again. Now, let me say this, and I'm going to get to your comments. LATINÉ is not a new term. LATINÉ was not created by gringos. Dude, I am a hardcore Chicano lefty from the 90s. I've been on every picket sign. A lot of those I still hold true. I have a lot of very progressive takes on things. But that's my business. As I get older, it's my business. I don't impose it on my audience. Not at all. I want my entire audience to feel welcome at all times. We'll agree, we'll disagree, but we're having fun. We're talking about great stuff. That being said, there was always that faction within talking about changing Latino to Latinoa, LATINÉ, because they were coming from that LGBT or LGB, gay and lesbian, community. I respect that. More power to you. Cool. Go on with your bad self. I will even support you. However, that's not what we all call ourselves. Right? The majority has spoken. Let's go with the majority, man. We got bigger fish to fry, like education for our young kids. Hello. Like celebrating achievement in freaking Star Wars. Hello. Come on, guys. Come on. You know what you're doing when you're doing that stuff. Finally, there are values, there are principles that are fluid, and there's values and principles that aren't. What we hold sacred, what we hold as we bond together with certain things as we trudge this happy road, if I can use some sobriety terms, this happy road of destiny. We got to do it together. This brings no one together. This brings, Paul, what do you think about this shit? I'm offended. Hey, everyone's offended nowadays by little things. First of all, guys, you shouldn't be offended by stupid ass names, whatever. Some people, they're not. They hold these really dear. They want to be, hey, I'm a Latinx. I'm gay. I don't know what. But some things just aren't fluid. Some things hold strong. The problem is that when you start retconning stuff, you're going to get this kickback. They're going to kick back, backlash real hard. Let me give you an example, and then I'm going to read I'm going to read your comments. When you retcon, hey, I'm going to watch the classic 1987 LATINÉ movie La Bamba. How's that sound? Hey, I'm going to watch the classic 1995 Latinx film Selena. You guys feel me? You put that up there. You post right now, Mary Sue. Post the Selena. I just saw this great Latinx movie called Selena. See what happens. See what happens. So, guys, that's my take on stuff. You know, I'm slowly getting less and less offended by it. Some of this stuff is just ridiculous. This from the Mary Sue. I think that, this writer did it on purpose. This is where they're coming from. It's unfortunate because if they want their article to reach new eyeballs, you just turned everyone off. And look, let's refresh this, and we'll get to your comments one more time. Over 94,000 views, 125 quotes, 53 likes. That's a ratio, guys. And there's been some people, very passionate things that they have posted. This is all passion here. Twitter is where people let loose. Boom, boom, boom. There you go. There you go. Oh, we forgot to put that back. I had a Star Wars banner. There we go, LATINÉ. Okay, let's get your comments. I saw that tweet. I think they're trying to rebrand Latinx. I pronounce it Latine. Okay. No, not Twitter. Since Latinx didn't work, they're moving on to LATINÉ, which is just Latina face. Okay. LATINÉ? Better Latin Y or Latin Z, the Latinx. Dog catcher. What's up, dog catcher? I saw this tweet earlier. I was so confused. Latin A, E, I, O, U. And sometimes X. Go, Mike. They should make more delicious. Okay, I don't know what that means. I think leftist colonizers is accurate. Hey, you can have colonizers on all sides, right? Okay, gotcha. Oh, hey, guys, we have a good crowd here. I want to make sure you guys are subscribed. We are trying to get to 10K in a hurry, like yesterday. We are almost to 6,000, which is amazing, but let's keep this going. Here's how you can help. If you're already subscribed, take the Latino slant main channel link, send it to a friend. Por favor, amigo, subscribe. That would be amazing. That would be amazing. It's stupid. LATINÉ sounds like latrine. Julissa, such wokeness. I loved the mija no se es pendeja reply. I think I know for a fact that the people at the Mary Sue are very, very, very racist and believe themselves to be superior non-white racists. I don't know who they are. I don't care to know who they are. I'm just telling you from what I read. First, some goofus comes up with the term Latinx to describe us, a term that most Latinos, Latinas don't use. 95% don't like that term, RC. And poll after poll, it doesn't change. And now we're LATINÉ? Nah, I'm good. Latinx, man. Bruce Lee Kung Fu. I got to get a hold of you. We're going to work on Bruce Lee Kung Fu coming on. And we'll tell you why, because he's part of movie history, guys. Hint. Desperado. Hint. He kills Danny Trejo in Desperado. You hit the nail on the head, Paulie. Even Tamora Morrison just like coloring. Yeah, he did. He hated Book of Boba Fett now, man. Thanks for subscribing. I love it. It's a new term to me. Novella Princess. 48 people. That's beautiful, man. 48 people live. Part of the brainwashing. On the outside looking in, bring out the doo-wop, vato. I'm on the outside looking in. Who is that? Freddie Lyman, bro. Freddie Lyman. Hispanic is neutral. Latin's neutral. What do I have in the Latin? If you want a neutral term, it's right there. Solomon, I grew up knowing Latino or Hispanic. Bruce Lee Kung Fu. Great commentary, my brother. Thank you, my brother. Latino-san will be next when they try to attack Japanese, but oh no. Of course it's division. Hello, my LATINÉ fam. Nah, that doesn't sound good. Cut it out. Cut it out. Matt Vader. Can't. I just tweet out the link. Yeah, you know, and thank you guys for being here. We got a couple more things to do. We're almost done. If you're claiming the fluidity of a language and names and you find something that feels right to you, stay with it. That's for you. And just know you're not going to please everybody. Pleasing everybody is always a purely narcissistic emotional return that you never are fully satisfied with. Let me say that again. The thought of your approval of all these people trying to approve of you, like you, it is a fantasy. It is a fantasy, my friends. Okay? The only thing that matters is your God and your family that approves of you, that loves you. Other than that, everything else is gravy. But if you want this approval of a name, of a term, you're never going to be happy. You're never going to be happy, man. Trust me. Trust me. I'm speaking for almost 8 years of sobriety. Shit don't work how you want it to. Stick to whatever you want to call yourselves. All right. My dude, where are we? What do we got?
All right. So
and the poll.
We got the poll going. So how we looking?
Top Gun Maverick is the top winner here.
Declared.
I think you're. Oh, wait a minute. You know what it is? Let me see. Okay, what do we got?
So we got the clear winner with Top Gun Maverick. Woohoo! The newest kid on the block takes out everyone.
Well, you know, it's a watershed moment. What
Right.
Top Gun Maverick did last year.
Right.
Fallout's a killer movie. I loved Fallout.
I think we all agree. It's like we don't have that. I mean, there's not a bad movie in there.
No.
Yeah. And I think the nostalgia that brought us back to the movies, that brought Hollywood back. Everybody, there's nobody who will tell you that Tom Cruise did not save Hollywood. That's not, exaggerating. The man brought it back.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, these are great movies. I've seen the new one, Dead Reckoning. The review will be.
You have a review coming up.
Yeah, hold on. My dog wants to get out. Hold on.
All right. So thank you, everybody that's in the chat. Please, 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 we're on the road to 10K. If you could please share out our streams, share out everything that we're doing, because we are wanting to reach 10K. Help us out.
Yeah, I mean, what I'm seeing in the chat and we have an eclectic group here at the chat, is they all have a favorite Tom Cruise movie. And I
Yes.
love that. I absolutely love that. And let me tell you right now, you are not going to be disappointed by Dead Reckoning Part 1. The review will be up midnight tomorrow night. Full spoiler review. I'm going to have it. I've been working on my notes on it. I've been doing spotlights on the actors, and you will not be disappointed. What Tom Cruise has tapped into is he knows his audience, right?
Right.
He's got all these incredible female actors in the movie, kicking ass, being vulnerable, being funny, never putting down the male character unless they're a villain. That's different.
Right.
Saving each other. He saves the damsel sometimes. Sometimes he's aided by other people. You know what I'm saying? It's incredible. Plus, too, and let's get to this because I think Bruce Lee Kung Fu and other people in the fight choreography acting game will appreciate this. Unlike Fleabag, who was told not to train and just to show up,
right?
Haley Atwell screen tested for 2 hours of stunt choreography so she could see if she had the natural ability to be in this film because it's so physical.
Imagine that. Imagine actually caring about what you're going to do on screen and actually audition for it. What? That's just insane, Paulie. Why are you talking about?
Hey. I mean, it's a great article. And she, we talked about her character in featuring her. McQuarrie says, check this out. This is so cool. Who the character has become a byproduct of that process. So when we went into the screen test, we have not written a character, but we're trying to find someone to fit with. Rather, we're looking for an actress who we want to work with that will fit the character to her.
Imagine that. Actually caring about the character, how they're portrayed on the screen, and how is that gonna affect the audience believability of, is this person capable of doing what they're seeing? Is they not? You know what I mean?
Well, check this out. I mean, this is all this is good stuff, guys. All this is good stuff. Once McQuarrie and Cruz decided Atwell was the perfect actor to bring Grace to life, Grace is the name of the character, they went about constructing the character to fit Atwell's stunt capabilities. She went through an additional 5 months of stunt training after accepting the role.
Meanwhile, they're saying, okay, you already tested for the role. We think you can do the role, but we see that maybe you need a little bit of training to make it actually believable. So we won't take audiences out of this. Now, go towards little Fleabag over here, and she's trying to do a fight scene that you've masterfully shown.
Yeah, Yeah, no doubt.
It's almost like they don't care about the movie.
No doubt. Okay, back to the story. From the physical training, we discovered that I was a quick learner through sleight of hand tricks and using a prop. This is Atwell. So my character is an opportunist who can make an inanimate object and make a weapon out of it, rather than someone who is slick and skilled and formally trained. Atwell said about the process. From that, this inconsistent character emerged, someone who is spontaneous, quite unpredictable, but not calculating. What? Insight, dude?
What?
This is an incredible insight to character, fully fleshed out action character who's a female. Guys, you're not going to be disappointed in this film and the 4 female characters that are portrayed in this film. This is great. This is good. And as someone who's seen the movie in advance, I can say 100%. 100%. Haley Atwell is captivating. As you know already, establishing characters Vanessa Kirby and Rebecca Ferguson are captivating as well in this. And then another new character, Palm Clementif, who we've spotlighted here on the show. She plays Paris, Gabriel's assassin, and I loved that character. I cannot wait to talk to you guys more about that character. So that's what's going on with Mission Impossible 2. 7, 8, 9, 10.
Mission Impossible 25th. Ethan Hawke in space fighting Martians.
Right.
Don't forget, guys, live coming up. And this is what you get on the Latino Slant. That's where you have to get your friends, your family, your tia, your uncle to subscribe.
Yeah, thank you. So again, midnight, July 5th, you'll have the Mission Impossible spoiler review. I'm going right now after this, headed to the movie theater as we speak. Gonna get in the car, meet up with Chris Gore. We're gonna watch Sound of Freedom. Give you that out of the theater review. It is a Mexican produced and directed film with Jim Caviezel. We'll get to that in a second. Then next week's guest, actress Chelsea Renton, is going to come on. Not Rendon, not Renton.
That's it. Te va a dar un reventón.
Rendon. She's coming on, and we're going to talk about the state of SAG as far as potential strikes. She's getting a lot of information, inside information, great information that you will not be able to get anywhere else. She's on Shameless. She's been on Vita. We just put a photo up. We were just hanging out with her the other night.
Cool.
Great lady. You know, it's always great to meet in person, these one-on-one, the creatives, see where they're coming from.
Yeah.
Don't always agree, but it's great to talk to them.
Well, it's always good, especially when channels, most of the time, channels on YouTube and all stuff, they don't understand that these are people, they have jobs, they have lives in Hollywood. It's not all like, I'm just going to, disagree or maybe take this stance or that stance, These are people.
Yeah. So that's what's happening this week, guys. Some great things going on. We're working on it, and we will have Doomcock on the next couple of weeks. He was supposed to come on today. That did not work out, but look, we had a fantastic show for you guys. You got to remember, this show is not about the big guests. This show is about you, your engagement with the topics as I present them to you. Okay, so now let's talk about really quickly this film. Tell me about this film, Fletcher.
Well,
go for it.
So basically, this is based on a true story. And this was a gentleman who actually was working for the government. He gave up working for the government to start helping these kids that were being trafficked. And basically, is the moral of the story is that he was catching all these criminals that were basically stealing these kids, but then he saw that the kids weren't being recovered, so they were arresting the perpetrators, but the government basically only said, okay, we're gonna arrest these men for breaking the law for trafficking in kids. But the kids were not getting rescued, so basically it created kind of like this quagmire in his mind. And he said, you know what? I think we're doing good, but we're putting the, kind of like the wagon before the horse. What happened to these kids? And he basically quit the government and went and created his own organization. I think it's called OUR, Operation Underground Railroad. And basically,
you're absolutely right.
They have basically they've helped law enforcement captured over 2,000 arrests of perpetrators, and they have they've rescued over 3,800 kids already from trafficking from all over. This is amazing, and this is the movie that was actually helped produce by this is an independent movie. This is what you talk about all the time, which is people getting their movies out. Whatever Hollywood, who cares about Hollywood?
So here's how it went down. Okay, pre-sales are going really great. All right. The movie's directed by Alejandro Monteverde from Mexico. He co-wrote it with Rod Barr. Was in works at 20th Century Fox International pre-Disney merger.
Right.
But then producer and huge Mexican star Eduardo Verástegui wound up buying the film back and approached Angel, which was recently behind the Easter indie pick Only a Son about the prophet Abraham, which opened up to 5.5, did over $12 million domestic. The Sound of Freedom crowdfunded $5 million for Pine expenses on The Sound of Freedom.
Right.
I mean,
yeah.
Here's the thing: is that this is not a faith-based movie.
Right. No, it's basically based on facts.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's fake people behind it, but that's not the main goal.
So the Latino slant is that you got Verástegui producing, Monteverde as the director, but they bought it back and like we're gonna go get this released our way.
Yes.
You're seeing that a lot, guys.
Yeah. I wonder why, Paulie. I wonder why.
I don't want to get into it.
Yeah.
Don't want to get into it. I don't want this stream to get taken down.
Take it down.
Okay. But and we'll leave you this, right? 7.2 million in ticket pre-sales before its July 4th opening.
Yep.
It's going to be in over 2,600 theaters.
Right. Yeah. That's crazy.
That's man. And I got to expect this is going to be a heavy duty movie to watch.
Yes.
But I'm going to watch it tonight. Right now, within the hour, I'm driving down. I'm going to get in my car, meet up with Chris Gore. I already got the ticket. Awesome. Let's do this. You know, this is important. You know, Que Viva Mexico. The director, he bought it back from Netflix. I don't like what you're doing, Netflix.
Yep.
I'm going to get my own distribution deal. He got it done.
Yep.
All right.
And they weren't going to put it in the theaters. He brought it back.
Yeah.
Exact same story. Exact
same thing.
Exact same thing.
So here's the thing too, guys. Sometimes we drink our own wine a little too much in regards to consistently complaining about everything that comes out of Hollywood when there are a lot of worthy things for you guys to watch and support. So be aware of that. And I will do my best to show you movies that I believe deserves some of your time. Recently, Flaming Hot. Now we'll check this movie out. Even to musicians, whatever it is, we're always trying to show you something. Okay, let's get through all this really quickly. And then we have a super chat. And I think we're done, right?
Yeah. So basically we got that. We already got the winner.
Great.
Yep.
Great. I'll give it my money. Were they? I don't want to read that. This is the one movie this week I'm willing to see in theaters. Cool, Steven. Let me know what you think. Haley Atwell should have been cast as Helena Shaw in Indiana Jones. At least there would have been some eye candy in that train wreck. Bro, I've said that in my review. Yeah. Very unlikable casting that you put it. People used to respect the audiences and try to make stuff as realistic as possible. I saw the filming of the bike going off the cliff while Cruz was doing the stunt, still hanging on his parachute. I think I can do one more jumping after. I think I can do one jumping off the bike later. Did he? Like, let's do it again. Wow. Shit, yeah. Let me tell you, man, it's not looking good. She's on everyone's crush list. Probably the last real movie star you can bank on. Isn't that something? Top Gun Maverick got ripped, but you know, it's the Oscars, man. They're never going to give them the top thing. And finally, PG-13 for $6.99. Ha ha ha. Canadian dollars. Thank you so much. I'm not even Spanish, and even I know that. Weirda end in X. Word? Weird? Weirda? What does that say?
Weirda. Weirda and next.
Well, thank you so much, PG-13. Thank you for all the super chats. Let's play this little bomba for you. You guys have been great. Another fantastic live stream. Fletcher, you want to close off by saying anything?
Yeah, I want to thank everybody who's in the chat and everybody who joined us. We are doing this every week. We are here bringing you the fresh from everywhere in movie land and Latino entertainment. Tell your mama, tell your friends, tell your tio, tell your mama.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, and we will be updating the this closing credits very soon. In the meantime, let's thank Lord Thoth, Sander, Hammerslag, Solomon, Alan, Gary Gordon. Thank you, God. All these new people here.
Right.
Thank you so much. Daniel T, Jaime G, member of the channel. Of course, Deleted Scenes. ¿Qué más? Vertical Horizons.
Yep.
War Monkey. The lovely Julissa. Gracias. Thank you for your new support the last couple months. It's been awesome. We'll timestamp this show and put it up so you can share with your friends. RC from the NYC, Polly, I'm heading out. Everyone have a safe holiday. Take a moment to thank all of those who gave us the 4th every year. Peace.
Amen.
Absolutely, RC. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. Matt Vader, thank you, man. Wex Wuto. Mexican Iron Man. Joe. Mike has bad knees. Love it. Love it. Saludos. New videos coming up. Check out that review. Peace, everybody.
Have a good one, everyone. Thank you.